The United States is lunging towards racial discrimination and erecting racial barriers segregating people of color from white people. Minneapolis public schools entered into a labor agreement with teachers which will institutionalize racial discrimination. Minneapolis public school teachers of color will have additional job protections this upcoming school year under a new contract that would allow them to keep their jobs rather than white instructors with more seniority. It's a great example of the principle that the worst racial discrimination has always emanated from the government rather than from the private sector. It's also an example of how bad anti-white racial discrimination is becoming in American public schools. The labor agreement's intent was to protect, quote, underrepresented populations, unquote, and keep the district's predominantly white staff from becoming more homogeneous, a report said on Monday. About 60% of Minneapolis students are non-white, compared to 16% of the district's tenured teachers and 27% of its probationary teachers. The agreement states that teachers of color may be exempted from district-wide layoffs outside seniority order. Furthermore, the collective bargaining agreement requires that white teachers will be laid off before teachers of color, even if the white teachers have more seniority. These actions make the teaching of critical race theory and outright Marxism in public schools look just like child's play. Now, public schools in Minneapolis will openly discriminate against white people because of the color of their skin. Wonder what Dr. King would think about that.